Welcome guys to my art journey. My name is Brandon and today we're going to be drawing the contest entry from John Miller. I want to congratulate you for winning. I want to thank the rest of you for entering into the competition, and just know I'm going to be doing more of these in the future. So today we're going to be doing some concept work. You'll see me get into the sketching. I spared you some of the line work. Then we finally finish out with color, and I really hope you guys enjoy the finished product. This was a super fun project for me to work on. And then if you have the attention span, just kind of stick around till the end of the video, and I'm going to discuss one or two things that I'd like to do in the future with this channel. But otherwise, I hope you guys enjoy it, and let's get right in. All right, so let's talk about the cues I had to work with. So John's entry into the competition, he said Sith, Bounty Hunter, Zabrak, which was the species, and then on top of it, he was saying preferably red and black, kind of like a Darth Maul scheme. And then on top of it, he wanted it to be samurai inspired. So you'll hopefully get some of that samurai inspiration in the armor and the fact that he's holding two lightsabers. Hopefully that kind of rings true or stands out a little bit. When I was trying to figure out how to mix Bounty Hunter with Sith, you can see here I was trying to go for a cybernetic look, because I noticed in Star Wars some of the Bounty Hunters actually have like a mixture of, they'll augment themselves somehow with some kind of bionic or cybernetic, something to make them more effective at their job. But I pretty quickly landed on the one to the left. I liked that a little bit more, that sort of top knot, leaning more towards the samurai. But I do get to incorporate the bounty hunter in there with his waist belt. His satchel actually has a bunch of different pouches on it, and his armor as well. I was kind of leaning toward the fact that that armor is resistant to lightsabers. Maybe he's a bounty hunter who seeks out Jedi, like that's his primary goal. So the metal that he would equip himself with is more effective for lightsaber combat. So if one of his lightsabers gets knocked out of his hand, he can still fight. So sometimes when you're doing character design, it's cool to think of like maybe how their armor or their equipment could help them with their job. Like, what is the story behind the character? And maybe you guys can help me out a little bit in the comment section. I'm still trying to figure out the pacing of my videos as far as like how fast the time lapse should be. If you want it a little bit slower so you can see the process better, maybe just give me a shout out in the comments and let me know if you like the pacing. I don't know if faster is better or what's more fun to watch just yet. So please let me know any way that you can. But I try and spare you guys some of the line work because you can already see most of that construction with the sketching lines. Now here you're going to see me jump back over into my sketchbook and actually play around with different colors. I was trying to figure out what the best tone would be for like his skin tone, and I wanted to go typically red because that's what we see with like Darth Maul, but I landed pretty quickly on orange because I wanted there to be some highlights in there, and I wanted to be able to go from a lighter color into a darker color so you'd be able to see some of those details a little bit better. At first, I was a little terrified when I started coloring him orange. I really didn't like it, but I kept pushing through. I added a darker red, and it ended up being really cool for his skin tone. So sometimes, you know, we're not exactly sure of the colors, but we just gotta charge ahead anyways. You'll have to let me know in the comment section too, at what point during the drawing did you really start to like this illustration? If you liked it at all. I would say probably about 10 seconds ago is when I really started like being invested in the drawing, and I really loved the way it was turning out. But I gotta say, he turned out really cool in my opinion. I mean, it looks like this character was always meant to be. We got the bounty hunter, we got the samurai, we got the Sith in there, dual wielding with the lightsabers. I'm pretty happy with how he turned out. Okay guys, so that was the video. I really hope you enjoyed the finished product. This was a lot of fun for me to work on. I mean, to come up with this finished product at the end, it's not a character I would have come up with on my own. And I was sort of inspired by Draw with Jazza. I watch a lot of his stuff about how he does character designs, and I was envious of that. I wanted that, where people were sending me their ideas and I was getting to draw it out and see what happened. You know, something that's outside of my own mind, that someone else came up with, and then we could conceptualize it and turn it into a finished product. So I want to thank you so much for sticking around till the end of the video. If you're still here, I want to tell you my two intentions with the channel, and then hopefully you guys can get on board with that. So my first intention with this channel, my first dream, so to speak, would be to actually create a community of like-minded individuals who enjoy drawing and sketching and just anything else that has to do with art, and who are learning as well as myself, and just a community that we could build up each other and be encouraging to each other. I'm really looking forward to that stage in this journey. The other thing I would love to be able to do with this channel is eventually to be able to support my family. I would love to be able to support myself and my wife and my family with a pencil and a piece of paper, and I think that that dream could become a reality. So if you believe in those two dreams and you want to join me on that journey, then hopefully you guys are subscribed to the channel and you support me by giving the video a like, and then on top of it, be a part of that community. Leave me a comment of things that you would like to see in the future, because again, I'm learning too, and I would love to dive into some of those subjects with you guys so that we can learn together. So again, I hope you enjoyed the video, and I want to thank you guys for sticking around this long, and I will see you in the next few stuff in the future.